Okay, did you guys find it in your teams?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
If you can't answer, at least try to give some thumbs up so that I will also know that you
Sir,
guys hear what I'm saying. Okay,
sir.
go to Teams, download the activity there, the files that you needed, that you're going to need for this activity.
Sir,
Yes.
why I cannot open the assignment? It says like there is something wrong. Sorry, something went wrong.
Does anyone have a problem with it, or only Adi? Again, hello.
I'm fine. I
So
got it
far,
to
no
download.
issues.
Is there anyone? You can't open it. You can't open Teams. Adi, can you try to share your screen, please?
Okay. Uh, you disabled participant.
Oh wait. Uh,
Like this, sir.
Try to go to post. Yeah, there. View assignment.
Still same thing.
What are you using? Are you using the apps or what? Try to use the app.
No.
Try
Oh,
to use
okay.
the app.
Okay, sir.
Okay, stop sharing, please.
Okay.
Anyone have a problem? Martin, are you okay? Hello, Martin.
Yeah, no issues. So far, no issues.
Can you download it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Justin,
Yes.
can you download it?
Yes, I can download it.
Okay. Trace, you're good.
Yeah.
Conan, Conan.
Sir.
Okay, good. Mike,
I can download it.
Clarin.
Yeah.
Okay, Adi, still have a problem?
No.
Okay, so everyone has the file already,
Sir.
right?
Sir.
Do you have the file already?
Yes.
Okay, so no one has a problem getting the file. All right. On your book, just on your digital book copy, please try to go to page 136. All right. Later on, we're gonna have to pick on your book once in a while during the
Like
session. Yes, Adi.
this one, the due date is it 5 October?
Yeah, that's the due date. It's the due date, Adi. Due date. Okay, so can I start if everyone got the file already? All right, so in this paper, this will cover the topics on your spreadsheet and your database. All right, especially on your database when you try to create your normalization of a database. Okay, and how to analyze spreadsheet and turn it into a relational database. Okay, so that's why I choose this paper because it will cover all of that. Okay, but in our year 10, during our year 10, we already know all about basic on creating database structure, When you say database structure, it is when you try to set up your field names, your data types, the validation rules, the criteria in creating queries, right? So those are table structures, database structures. So we already done that during your year 10. Creating a relational database. So we know already the basics on it. It means that when you try to create a relational database, one of the tables that you create a relation to needs to have a primary key, right? Now let's try to have a review first before we go through this paper. What is a primary key? Conan, you can find it on your book, the one that I said that you can here on page 136. You can find it there. What's a primary key, Conan?
On 136, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our primary key is a field that contains a unique identifier for a record.
Okay. So primary key should only contain a unique data, or it means it doesn't have to contain any duplicate on it, right? Okay. So in your relational database, another table should have a primary key and the other one has the foreign key. What is a foreign key? Trish.
Uh, Foreign key is a field in a table that refers to the primary key in another table.
Okay. So a foreign key actually is the one that when you try to make a relationship, in another table it is the primary key, but in another table it is just the many side of the table, which is not a primary key, which we considered as a foreign key. So that's where you connect the primary key to your foreign key in another table, so that name, that it's the same name with your primary key in another table, is called your foreign key. All right. Okay. Setting up data types, I think we don't have problem on it. Okay. So let's start with this thing. Okay. Actually, this paper is a combination of your spreadsheet and the database. All right. It's like preparing all your data to create a relational database. Okay. So employees in Elmo who work with tourists have to be registered. So the types of venue that need to register are hotels, restaurants, and ski schools. The data is held in two data files, so which are stored in different formats, which is this one. The other one is .csv, is comma separated values, and the other one is .text. So they are both different, right? So all reports here in this part must fit on a single portrait page. Wide, it should all be portrait. When printed in A4 paper with the text at least 12 points high. You need to remember that all should be portrait and on 12 points high. And all files produced must be in a professional standard. Okay, the client has decided that all database field names must be short. Field names, all right? Must be short, should be meaningful, consistent in style, and contains no spaces or underscores. So you remember that we should remember that when we try to create our field names, okay? Number 15. Using suitable software, open and examine the two data here. The Elmo employees.csv and the Elmo employees2.txt. Where did I put that thing? here. May, June, here. Okay, and also you guys try to open both of it, Elmo Employees 1 and Elmo Employees 2. Okay. Now here, this Elmo Employees 2, when I try to open it, it will open in Notepad. Look at that. So actually, since this is this is a .text file, I can actually import this one in Excel. All right. So that I can compare both of these two files. So I'll try to import this one in here. Okay. So I will just add another sheet, or you can create a separate spreadsheet here, but so that I will not having hard time hovering both spreadsheet. I will just put them in one sheet, in one worksheet. So I create another sheet here, and then to import that text file, you need to go to data here, click that data, and then go to get data or and transform data group here. Click here, this one, and then from file, then from text or .csv. Okay, so click that, get data from text. It's taking a long time. Okay, okay, good. Oh, where is that? Okay, on the desktop there. There, text. You just try to click import. Sorry, it's slower. Justin, your camera is off. Oh goodness, what happened? Hey, there you go. All right. If you have a window like this popping up, of course, it should be in tab because it's a text. It should look like this, okay? And then just click on load. Oh, come on. Okay. Ooh, it's not responding. Try to import your files also while waiting for this thing to. All right. So here. You guys focus in here first. I will give you time to do your own. Okay, so I managed to import the Elmo Employees 2 right? Into my spreadsheet. So when I try to investigate or analyze the field names, so these are all field names, and they already said here that all should be in short, meaningful, consistent style and contain no spaces or underscores, right? So we need to change all that. And when I try to look at the field names arrangement, it is, well, yeah. Yeah. Okay, when I try to look at the arrangement of all the field names, forename, surname, when I look at the other one, it's surname and forename. So the two columns is not in the same order. Okay, so we need to change that later. And then the date of birth here, they said date of birth, but here they said age. So it means that both of these columns are not on the same format, right? Because this one is age and this one is the date of the year of their birthday. So you're gonna change that one later. And then job code, place of employment, address one, address of employment, and address of employment. And here we got a problem. Both of these columns have the same field names, right? You're gonna change that one later. Then there's venue type, venue code, venue type code. Okay. Now, since they said here field name should be short, meaningful, and contains no spaces, so let's just try to change the one. So let's not try to do anything in here. Forename and surname, age, job code. So to do this, like that, place of employment, we can just say here a shorter name. I think we can just say venue, okay, or venue name, venue type, venue code, venue okay, venue name, no space. Okay, now here, address of employment, address of employment. So we need to fix this. So what I need to do is to just address one, and this one is address 2. Then venue type, venue code, then venue type code. I think I can just name this one as type code. All right. So I managed to make it short and meaningful without spaces. All right, here it says here that these files need to be merged. So it means that since both of these files contains similar data, but some are interchanged, like this one, forename should go first, then surname, right? And then this one, date of birth and age is really in a different format. Now, when we try to read more here in our paper, it says here that the age and date of birth of the employees will not be used in database. So actually we can solve that directly. So we can just delete that field. So we can delete this field, right click, delete, okay, and also and also the date of birth here, and you can delete that. All right, now our problem is to change this one, make our forename to be the first column, right? So what I need to do is to just do that, copy this forename, then put it here. I got that one already. Delete this thing. Okay. So I have now uh, the same arrangement with my employees one, right? Now I need to merge this one because they said here you need to merge these files together so that they can be used to develop a database, all right? So what I need to do is to just copy from here. Copy, go here, go to the very last part. Since we already know that their sequence of each field is the same already, then I can just copy it directly and paste it there. So I was able to merge both of those two files together, right? You don't need to copy the field names here above because we already know that the field names here are the same with the Elmo 2 employees, right? We arrange them. Okay, so this is the first part in number 15 here. So we just actually try to make the spreadsheet merge to each other and fix some of the field names to in order and change some of the field names into a shorter and meaningful and without no spaces. Now, here to evaluate using less than 100 words the suitability of these data files for this purpose, what you need to write here in the evaluation is what we did in here. So first, what we did is that what we observed is that the date of birth and age are on a different format, right? And what else did we notice? The addresses or the field names are the same, okay? And then the next one is that the forename and the surname is different in Elmo 2 file. So we need to uh, interchange the order of forename and surname. All right, that's what we did. And then we deleted the age and the date of birth because we don't need it. All right, so that's the evaluation that you can write in here. The one that we did in order to come up with this file. You get it? Okay, I will give you time to do this part number 15. Do it now, including the evaluation. You
Sir?
can new word process document and put your evaluation there. The evaluation is just what we did or we observed what's wrong with the spreadsheet and how we try to fix it. Okay? It's like what I've said earlier. The first thing that we notice is that the age and the date of birth is in a different format. The addresses, field names are the same, and the sequence of forename and surname is different from the Elmo 2. So what we did is we tried to fix the sequence or the arrangement of columns of your forename and surname. And then addresses one, the addresses we try to change it into address one and address two. And then we try to delete the age and the date of birth because the database don't need that anymore because it's also in the instruction of in our paper here. Okay, and then we try to copy and paste the Elmo 2 to Elmo 1 to merge the file without copying the field names because the arrangement of the columns are the same thing with Elmo 1. So that's how you write the evaluation. It's like what you did to come up with merging the two files together. Okay, you do it now.
Sir,
Yes.
just now what do you say? Copy and paste the Elmo 2 to Elmo 1?
Yeah, copy the data inside Elmo2 to Elmo and paste it to Elmo1 spreadsheet to merge the two files. Since we already fixed the sequence or the arrangement of columns, it's okay to copy and paste it directly, right?
Yes.
Everyone, can you share your screen? Everyone, all of you, try to share your screen.
Okay.
Thank you, Mike. All right, there are only 3 here. I need all of you to share your screen. It's only Dee, Trish, and Michael who share the screen. Everyone, share your screen.
Wait, sir, I'm still downloading.
All right, already Adi, Amanda, Trish, Gabi, Justin, Michael, and 5 more. Diven,
Sir.
Katan, Conan. Share your screen.
Sir.
Yes.
How to switch again the forename and surname? Surname.
Click on column A, right?
Yes.
Right click, then insert. It will make a blank column. Click insert, done.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes.
Wait. All right, then copy that. Put it on A there. Paste. Values, the values. Yeah, there. Then delete the column C. There you go. All right. Still added Trish, Elaine, Gabby, already Justin, Martin, Michael. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Lloyd.
Who else is not sharing their screen?
Sir Lloyd.
Who's talking?
Me. Trish.
All right, wait, Trish. I will go to your screen. Yes, what's the problem?
How come I don't have like the column 1, column 2, column 3?
What's column? No, the column needs to be in letters. Rows needs to be in numbers. That's okay. That's fine.
Oh,
That's Elmo 1, right?
the,
Elmo 2.
yeah.
Okay, it's okay. It's quite fine. As long as the data is there. You can start working now on preparing your sheet to be merged to to Elmo 1.
Okay.
Sir?
Conan, where's your screen?
It's still loading, sir.
Sir Lloyd?
Yes, Adi.
So I need to copy paste the...
Wait, you're not yet done. Go to your Elmo 1.
Okay.
See your job code. The code should be capital C, Adi. Capital V, venue. Come on. All right. Type code 2, venue name also. Where's your type code? All right, your venue name. All right, your age and date of birth, you don't need that one. You need to delete that.
H.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now go to your sheet, the Elmo 2. The date of birth, you don't need that.
Okay.
All right. Now you can actually, yeah, try to copy and paste it.
Copy.
Okay. Adi, Trish, Devon, Elaine, still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Conan and Karin, share your screen.
Wait, sir, we're still downloading. It's really slow.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Martin.
We copied the data in the Almo employees 2 into Elmo employees 1, right?
Oh, wait. Let me see your file. Elmo's 1. Can you go up in your Elmo 1?
Yes.
The
So,
1. Okay. Can you go to your Elmo 2? All right. Good. Okay. Yeah, just copy it. Put it,
Sir.
paste it in the very.
Sir.
Yes, Adi.
Should I paste it here? Or
No, at the very last part.
here, sir?
There. Okay.
Here?
Yeah. Oh, the values. Values, Adi. There.
E.
Good. Now create the Martin and Adi create the evidence, the evaluation on what we did. Actually, we did what? First thing that we noticed is that the age and the date of birth is not in the same format, and we try to delete that because we don't need that in our database. And the next thing that we observe is that the addresses have the same field names. So we try to change that into address 1 and address 2. And then the third thing is that the arrangement of your forename and surname in Elmo 2 is not the same arrangement in your Elmo 1. So what we did is we tried to rearrange Elmo 2 so that the forename will be in the first column. So that it will be the same with the Elmo 1. Then after that, we tried to copy the data from Elmo 2 to Elmo 1 to merge the two datas. That's it. Devon, try to delete the age and the date of birth. We don't need that.
Sir, how do we change the
Delete the
full name with
column,
the
sir.
surname?
Now the column, delete the entire column. Yes, Justin.
How do we change the full name with the surname? Like, how do we switch
Okay,
it?
click on column A, Justin. Right click, then insert. All right, copy the column C, then put it on column A. Right, delete that. Delete the column C. Okay, good. Gabby, you okay? You done copying? Auto adjust, please. So that go up there. Auto adjust. No, click the yeah, that one. No, that one, and then double click one of the line there. Double click it. Okay, good. All right, now create your evidence for evaluation, Gabby. Okay, good. Lane. Karin, what's wrong?
I can't open it. Like, it's really slow and like it keeps loading. I don't
Are
know.
you done downloading? Are you done
It's just
downloading?
expanding the zip file.
Can you share your screen so that I can guide you? Conan, what's wrong with you? Share your screen, please.
It's
It's really laggy, sir.
mine's still stuck on loading for
Is it, wait, is it your laptop or the internet?
I think it's a laptop.
mine is the internet.
All right.
Sir,
Yes, Adi.
can I go to the toilet, sir?
Why is your... Okay, good. Go. Yeah, you can go.
Sir, for the Elmao 2, am I supposed to change the name also for
What name?
like the address of employee,
No
place of
need, no need,
employee?
no need, no
No,
need.
just leave it as is.
No need because you just need to copy the data from A3, right? You don't need copy from there. Okay. No, not there. In the very last part. Paste it in the very last part. Last. There. So that you can merge it. Paste. All right, auto adjust. Go up. All right, good. Now create your evaluation. And also you make delete the sheet 2 and sheet 1. You don't need that one anymore. It's gone in here. RD. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Back. Martin, you're done, right? Adi done. Trish, you're done?
Yeah, I'm just doing the evidence now.
I'm
Okay.
in the evaluation.
You're on the evidence. Also, Divan is on the evidence. Elaine, also in evidence. Gabi, also in evidence. Justin, evidence also, yeah. Justin,
Yes, sir.
Martin. Oh, you're saving now. What is a possible data loss? Some features might be lost if you have this or in the comma delete. Yeah. Can you? Oh, well, what formula did you use in that one? Can you click on type code below type code? Mike? Okay, why is that so many? You can just use left. You can just use left.
Yeah, I did use left.
Yeah, but why there's if?
Cause like, oh
Nah,
yeah.
let me show you.
Yeah, I see it now. I see it now.
You just need to extract the first letter
Yeah,
of
yeah.
each one of it, right? Why do
Yeah.
you need to go through all of those stuff? It's very hard. You're confused.
I got
Equal,
used to.
equal, equal.
Why is there suddenly formulas?
I got used to coding in another language.
Oh, that's good then. Nothing bad on it. But yeah, you can use simple codes on that one. So
Yeah.
why make it hard?
Sir,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
can I go restart my laptop first?
Okay. Yeah. Please.
Okay.
Sir Lloyd,
Yes.
what's the next step?
Let's wait for the others so that we can move on. All right.
Okay.
Stand by for a moment. So is everyone done already? Clarin is restarting. Is it okay for me to move on? We gotta wait for Clarin though. Mike, can you close your the one the yellow line there that is in the far right? There's X there. Close it. Good. And also you can now delete the employee Elmo employees 2 and sheet 1. You don't need that thing. Conan, share your screen. Where's Conan? Is he gone? It's gone. Oh really, internet problem, yeah. Martin, you're good to go, right? Adi also. Justin, I think so. Justin?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mike, Trish, already done.
Yes.
Gabby,
Yes.
Lane, Lane.
A little bit more, sir.
Okay, Vivan,
Yeah.
done.
Yes.
All right.
Sir, can I get a drink first?
Go faster. I'm about to continue. Yeah, go get it faster. Okay. Uh, is everyone here? Justin, your camera. What's wrong? It's getting the water. All right. Okay. So let's try to continue in number 16. It says here, manipulate and merge the two files examined in step 15. So we merged already. You just need to manipulate it a little bit. So it says examine the venue type data and use this to create a venue type code for each employee using H for hotel, R for restaurant, S for ski school. So what it's saying is that here this is the venue type. It means that if your venue type starts with letter S, then your type code here starts with S. If it's hotel, then your type code here is H. If it's a restaurant, it should be R in here, okay? So what we try, the formula or the function that we're going to use here is the one that we learned already from our past lessons. Is the left to grab any characters in a given word, right? So that would be equal left, because we're going to get the first letter from the left. Text would be this one. And then how many characters do we need to grab in there? We just need to grab one character, which is the S, starting from the left. Okay, then you press enter, then you have S there, try to copy it. All right. After that, try to check your data. Stop here. H for hotel, R, okay, I think it's working. All right, so that's it. And then it says here, the age, you don't need the age. Save the new file in a comma separated value with the file name employees followed by your candidate number. All right, so in a .csv file. So I'll try to save this. It should be in the desktop. I think that's the. The CSV file. It says employees followed by my candidate number. .csv file. Okay, to delete this one. Okay, so I have this one now, and then that's easy one, so I can just move on. All right.
Yeah.
I'll move on to 17.
Sir?
Yes.
How to make the S again?
The S.
Yes, like SH.
It's left, using the function left. Then you just need to grab the first letter from venue type, which is the ski school, right? It's just left. We've done this one so many times already, the past lessons. All right. I will go on now to 17. It says here, using a suitable software package, open and examine the file, Elmo jobs. Okay, so I will try to open Elmo jobs here. Then in here, use this and the file we saved in step 16 to create a relational database. Normalize to the third normal form. So what is normalized to the third normal form? Now this is where we discuss about normalization. All right, go to page where you continue. Don't continue yet. Let's discuss first the normalization. Where is it? In your book, there are 3 types of normalization. The first normal form, second normal form, the third normal form. Here, that's on page 160 on your book. Let me. $160. Day 9. 16. All right, here. You see my screen?
Yes.
You find the page? All right. Normalization to the third normal form. Where's the So what's normalization actually? It's process of structuring data in a database, right? So Diven, can you read normalization? What is the normalization?
The paragraph.
Yes.
Normalization is the process of structuring data within a database. The process starts with a flat file and finishes with a set of related tables. It is a format method of ensuring that each table is structured correctly and does not contain redundant data. There are stages throughout the process known as normal forms. Each normal forms measure the extent to which the data has been normalized.
All right. So to normalize a data to be used in a database, we can know that the data is not normalized if it's a flat file. What is meant by a flat file? What we have here, this one, is a flat file. It means that there's several field names or data in there put into one spreadsheet, right? And the data is redundant or redundancy. It's repeating like this one. Venue name, it's repeating, right? Your venue code is repeating. We can actually make this one as our primary key, the venue code later on. And we have what? The type code also is repeating, which we can also reduce this one, reduce the redundancy by creating a separate table or to normalize this one. So this is one big flat file, all right? So which we can normalize in creating a relational database. So we need to split this data to normalize this. Okay, so that's normalization. Flat file, which is related tables. So we need to split that one and make it into a related tables, right? So it is formal method ensuring that each table is structured correctly. So we already try to structure our table, our field names correctly, and does not contain redundant data. So that's how you normalize a database or a data. So redundant meaning repeating. So there are stages throughout the process known as normal form. So each normal form measures the extent to which the data has been normalized. So when describing tables, the following conversion will be used: table name. So later on, we will try to divide that into related table, and we create our own table name. All right. And each of the table names should have a primary key and a foreign key later on. Okay, a normalized form. So this is the unnormalized. So it means it is not normalized yet. So data in a normalized form is a flat file. That's what I've showed you earlier. It will contain non-atomic data, repeating groups of data, and possibly redundant data. Non-atomic data is where a field contains more than one item of data. Okay, that's non-atomic. All right, where's this? Repeating groups of data is when fields are repeated for each record, or a record appears to have more than one set of data for a group of fields. So redundant data exists when data is repeated unnecessarily. All right. First normal form, what is it? The data in first normal form must satisfy the following criteria. All fields must contain atomic data. Atomic data means that it is not repeating. All right. There must be no repeating groups of data. There must be a unique key. All right. So it's a first normal form. It has a primary key. So let's just not try to concentrate. Second normal form, okay? Second normal form, can you read, Mike?
Wait. Okay. Data in second normal form, 2NF, must have no partial key dependencies. This means that no non-key fields can be dependent upon part of a primary key. This therefore only applies to tables with compound keys because there are the only tables that can have partial keys. Dependencies exist when the data is known because of its direct relationship to another field. When identifying partial key dependencies, there will be fields that are dependent on just one part of the compound key. These fields and the part of the compound key will form a new table.
All right. So what is a compound key actually? What's a compound key? This means that no non-key fields can be dependent upon part of a primary key. This therefore applies to tables with compound keys. What is a compound key? A compound key actually is two or more fields that form the primary key. It means that in one table, there are two primary keys which are related to each other. That's a compound key. We already know primary key, right? That in a table, there's a one field that contains a unique data. A compound key actually is a table that contains two primary key in one table, which are both related to each other. So both of these fields also contains unique data. So both of those fields are primary key, which is called the compound key. All right. But this part of like this. There's an example in here. Later on, we will have example on compound key, but in this part here, we just need the third normal form, all right? Because that's what they require us here to do. Here, third normal form. We're gonna dig deeper later on second normal form and a compound key, all right? So let's go to the third normal form first. Trish, can you read third normal form?
Data in third normal form 3NF must have no non-key dependencies. This means that there should be no fields that are dependent upon another field that is not a primary key. Therefore, primary keys and compound primary keys can be ignored. All other fields should be examined to see if they are dependent on any other non-key field.
All right. So it means that third normal form should only have a primary key. They should not contain any compound key or any field which is dependent to another field name. All right. So for you to understand more better the third normal form, let's make this table into a third normal form. How do we break this spreadsheet into a different tables so that we can use this one into our relational database? All right. We already opened our jobs, right? The Elmo jobs. So when you try to look at this later on, when you try to import this in our Access, we already know that job code here should be our primary key, right? Because this one contains all unique data. And so we try to change this one first. Job code. This is job description. I will just delete that thing. And then job description. Okay. Oops. Now I will try to save this as jobs, maybe. Jobs table, yeah. Job code. I will save that in my, where's this thing located? Yeah. I will save this as job code. I will change this to as a workbook. All right, so I already have one table which is separated from my flat file here, right? Okay, now what I would try to do is to make this flat file into a third normal form. So I will break this one into a different table so that I can different tables related to each other. All right. So first, I already have one table, which is the job code, right? What I need to do first is I have the information of my employees here, right? And then their job code. So I can make one table for my employee here using this field names. So to make a map on it, okay, for example, so you will understand more better on how to do this. But yeah, I will say where is that? Okay, this is the job code table, which contains the, what are the field names here in our job code? Job code and job description. I'm just creating a map, okay? Job code and job description. So these are the two fields, and I know that job code will be later on my primary key, right? But just by looking at this one here, because all of them are unique. So I can make this one my primary key. The one with the asterisk is the primary key, okay? Okay, job code table. Now, by looking at my flat file, I can make another table for my employees information or names, right? So I can create here I can say employee. What should I name this? Employees table maybe. Yeah. And then the field names there are forename, surname, job code. Forename, surname, then job code. You can make all of that. Go to do that. All right. Now, by looking at this, later on in my relational database, I can connect job code here to job code in my employees table, right? Can? But what I needed here in my employees table is I don't have a primary key on it. So later on here, you remember in our Access when we try to import tables or .csv or any spreadsheet, we can actually create our own primary key, right? So in here, I can just add maybe later on when I create my importing all these files into a database, I can create my own primary key, which is the ID employees. Later on, I will create this in my database. So I make that one as my primary key. Oops. All right. Now I can say that within these two tables, I can make a relationship from my job code to job code here, right? Okay, so I created two tables now from my flat file, one table from a flat file. Now here, I can, after my employees information, I can create another table for my venue name, right? Here, all of this. The venue code later on would be my primary key. Venue name, I know, venue type, it should be venue code. venue name, address 1, address 2. So I can create now here. I'll create another table for my, this is just mapping, okay? So you will understand how we're gonna break down the flat file. I think I will name the third table from a flat file should be venue only. I can just say venue. Right. So the fields there should be venue code. This would be my primary key later. I will show you how I'm gonna do that. Venue code. Next one is venue name, and then address 1, then address 2, then I can, what else do I need? And then I need the type code so that I can link this one later on. And then the type code. Oops. All right. So this is my venue table. I should put table in here. All right, I will know that this one should be my primary key. Now, my problem is how I will connect my employee table to my venue table, right? It's lacking here. So what I need is what I need here is another field so that I can connect to the venue table. What I need here is to add another field which is a primary key in another table, which is the venue code, right? So that I can connect them later on. So here, this is my venue table. So now I can connect this one, make a relationship between that two. I can connect the venue code here to venue code on the venue table, right? So I have two tables already from my flat file, employees table and venue table. Now, last table that I need to create is the venue type, the ski, hotel, or restaurant. So I only need two, which is the type code and the venue type. So I need to make this one a so in here I can say venue type table, which contains only this one should be the primary key later. Okay, so type code is the first one, then the venue type. Okay. Okay, now my type code should be my primary key. All right, now I can make a relationship also from my venue table to venue type table by connecting type code to type code. So by mapping, I already break down the flat file into a third normal form, right? Into three tables, employee tables, venue table, and venue type table, and make a relationship already between the three of them. Now what I need to do is to create it one by one. First, let's create the employees table. All right. So from here, I need to create a new one. I need to create the employees table. So what I need to do is to copy this from there, paste it, and then what's so our name, job code and venue code. Okay, job code already, venue code, I need this, and then put it here. All right, our employees ID, this one, later on will be added when we try to import this one in our database. Okay, so I created now the table for my employees table. Now I can save this one as employees table. Save as. I name this one employees table. Excel workbook. Save it. All right. This is my employees table. Now I will create a new one. This time it's the venue table. Consists of venue code, venue name, address 1, address 2, and type code. So that would be the first one. Venue code. Look at this. Venue name, address 1, address 2. Venue name, address 1, address 2. Copy. And then the last one is type code. I need the type code. This one. Copy that. And when you paste it containing values. All right, because it contains formula. All right. This is my, what table is this? Venue table. So I will save this one as my venue table. Still Excel workbook. Oh wait, now here. Sorry. I need now to since this would be my the venue code will be my primary key, right? So I need to delete the repeating data or the redundancy or the duplicate, because this is my primary key and I cannot make that later on in my database as a primary key if it contains copy. So I need to eliminate all the copies here. So how do I do that? So for you to enable to automatically delete all the duplicates on it, you just need to go to data here, data tab, right? Then there's this remove duplicates in there. Click that. Then in here, we have field names or headers in my, so we need only to remove duplicates in venue code, right? So click OK. So all of it now here in our venue code are all unique. They are all codes, right? So we managed to eliminate all those redundancy. So we managed to make it as first normal form now. Okay, so this is my venue table. Click save. All right, now I need the last table. Which is my venue type table, which consists of type code and venue code, which consists of type code here, copy, paste it there, paste values only, and my venue type. Yeah. Venue type? Yeah, venue type. Put it there. All right, now this is a redundancy also because later on we know that we're going to make this one as our primary key, right? The type code. So I need to eliminate duplicates on it. So to do that, select everything, go to data tab, remove duplicates. My data has a headers, only type code, remove it. So I only have that thing. Okay. Then you need to save this one as venue type. What did I name it? Venue type table. Okay. All right. So now I managed to break this one flat file into a third normalized form. All right. So I break them down into 3 different tables related to each other and managed to eliminate all the redundancy on it. So first in my employee table, my primary key later will be added when I try to import that in my database. And my venue table, I managed to eliminate redundancy, right? I have that one as my primary key and all the venue name, address 1, address 2, and type code. Then I managed to also create my venue type. So also this one would be my primary key, all unique. Okay? So that's how you normalize a data into third normal form. Is that clear? But since we still have 12 more minutes, I will show you. Let's try now to import all of this file into our database. Since we already familiar on how to create a database because we've done that already during our year 10, I will just show it to you how. I put it on desktop. Here. Okay. Great. Okay. What we need to do now is to import all those 4 files, which are the job code. I think would be the venue table, venue type table, the job code, and the employees table. There are 4. So go to external data, right? Import group from file. Now this time we need to import Excel file because we save it as an Excel, not a .csv file. Browse it. Desktop. Come on. All right, so these are the 4 tables that we created. So employees table first, open. Okay, just say open. All right, first row contains column headings. Next, that's fine. Now here, right, this one, what I'm talking about, we're gonna have to add here our ID. So let access add primary key to it. So that's how automatic it is. And then click next, and then this one, just name this as employees table. Finish. Okay, we have this, right? We just need to change the name of our ID, so we can change that into employees ID. Did I name it employees ID or ID employees? Sorry. Okay. Okay, we have now our employees table. Now the other one, we need to import that thing too. But yeah, step code. Okay. Okay. First row contains field names. Next. We don't need to let access create our primary key because we already have our own, the job code, right? Next, Elmo job. Let's just name this one as jobs, job code table. Finish. Okay. Okay. All right. Now next, let's import again the last two table. Venue table. Okay. First row contains field names. Then our primary key is the venue code. This would be our venue table. Oops. Finish. Okay, we have my venue table now. Okay, last table. Venue type. Okay. First row contains field names. Choose my own primary key, which is the type code. And this one is venue type table. All right. Okay, so we managed to import all the 4 tables that we created into a third normalized form, and now we try to create a relational database, right? So let's make our relationship between all these 4 tables. All right, to create a relationship, just go to your database tools tab here and create a relationship, then add all of your 4 tables that you created or imported. And now let's follow our diagram here, or our map. So first is the job code. Where's the job code? Here, job code first. So let's create a relationship between job code to our employees table. Just drag that to job code here. One to many. Then enforce referential integrity. Okay, create. All right, the one with the infinity here means it contains the many side of your data. The one with the 1 here number, it means that it contains the primary key or the unique one. Okay, Now between your employees table, we need to make a relationship from venue code here to venue code. So just drag and drop, right? Enforce referential integrity again. Create. What? Oh, this one didn't become a primary key. I need to make the venue table here. So design here. Let's make that one a primary key. Okay.
Yeah, masisira. Ano, nasisira yan.
Error encountered. Encounter. Why? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, let's. Oh. Okay, since it's almost already time, we will continue this one next week. All right. The one that you need to submit later on is this one, the one that we did to make the flat file into a third normalized form when you try to break them down into 3 different tables related to each other. All right, do you understand?
We upload the Excel files.
Yes, you submit the Excel files, which is the employees table, this one, employees table, job code table, venue table, and venue type table. All right, in this assignment and in this activity. And then later on, we will continue, next week, we will continue on access. Okay? All right.